There's a show I used to watch growing up, almost religiously, that I completely forgot about until recently I stumbled across it on YouTube. I remember so vividly being 13 years old. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the living room. Everyone else is asleep. All the lights are off, and I'm watching this show. When I play the intro for the show, you are going to be thrust back to 1999. It is so nostalgic. I can't fully do it justice. I can't explain it. Just listen to the intro real quick.
Today on Blind Date.
It's real quick. It's a real quick snippet, but then I can't explain how that transports me to the past. I remember so vividly. I was sitting on the couch. I had this way. There was this way that I sat with a blanket. I'll just show you.
Today on Blind Date.
I remember it so clearly. 1 a.m., all the lights are off, everyone else is asleep. I'm curled up on the couch, my snacks, my drink. Summer vacation, I don't have to get up and be at school the next day. I can stay up as late as I want. I don't have a cell phone to distract me. I don't have the worries of adulthood. It's just me and my 13, 14-year-old self chilling, watching Blind Date.
In high school, my nickname was Porn Star.
This show is probably at least 80% responsible for any success I've had with the opposite sex. Almost step by step, it teaches you how not to behave on a date. And it's worth saying, if a painfully introverted, virgin teenager cringes at the way you behave on a date as an adult, you're probably doing it wrong.
Hey, what's up, date fans? I'm Roger Lodge, and welcome to what should be another heartwarming edition of Blind Date.
That intro's so good, dude. You can't tell me that didn't unlock something in your brain.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting goosebumps already. And kicking things off today will be Elizabeth and her date, Tommy.
This show probably didn't need a host, to be honest. Every now and then he'd throw something out that's kind of funny, but I just don't really ultimately know what he's doing here. But I guess they needed to fill a little time or whatever. Maybe it's nice to have someone set up the clips. I don't know. I never really understood, even as a 13-year-old, what the point was in this dude being here, but anyway.
Now, Elizabeth describes herself as a new age woman and says she goes for positive, artsy guys. Well, hoping opposites attract will be Tommy. He's a stand-up comedian who says he's looking for love, but it's hard to find the woman who can put up with him.
Now, right out of the gate, there's a 10-year age difference here. He's 34 and she's 24. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. If you have a big age gap in your relationship, that's fine. Do what makes you happy. But if you're setting two people up out of the gate, it seems like a 10-year age difference, especially from 24 to 34. That's a huge difference. That's much bigger than 34 to 44. Does that make sense? It's very different. I know in their database they've got to have more people, so it seems like this is one where they're just trying to make some good TV rather than have any success with the pairing, which is fine. I guess it worked. We're all here. We were all there, and we're all here again.
I am needy and sensitive.
I'm an artistic person.
I'm so neurotic. I think that they're liking me only or they're doing it only as a bet, maybe. It could have been a bet with their friend. Hey, why don't you go up and ask that guy out?
So you can see they're going to get along really well. I was probably wrong about the age difference thing. I'll take it back.
I do primarily raw food. No cooked food, no dairy, no meat.
If I couldn't do comedy, you might as well really, honestly, I would probably just kill myself.
Hey, take it easy, dude. That's another thing I forgot about, too, is the crazy, nonstop, uber insulting edits that they do on this show. They will take an aspect of someone's personality and just lean so hard into it. I have seen some wild, wild stuff going through episodes, trying to pick one that I wanted to make a video about. They are brutal with these edits. And there was apparently no one on staff that at any point would be like, hey, tone it down a little bit, or hey, do less of that. It is nonstop bubbles and insults. You'll see as we go through this. It's crazy, dude.
Elizabeth?
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. And you are Tommy?
Tommy, a.k.a. Patrick.
Patrick.
A.k.a., yeah. Well, Patrick is my legal first name, but I've been going by Tommy since I was little.
Cool.
We can go into that later.
What? Then don't bring it up. What are you doing? Hi, I'm Jonathan, but my friends call me Brian, but don't ask me about it. I don't have time to follow up and go into detail about everything I say that you think you need context for. God, leave me alone, whore.
I've been going by Tommy since I was little.
Cool.
We can go into that later. It's a little...
Long
A
story.
lot of technical, a lot of mafia stuff. And
Mafia stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
stand-up comic.
Oh,
What a surprise,
cool.
huh?
What do you mean, what a surprise? Because you're so hilarious? Or is it because you have this terrible self-image and you think for some reason that's a bad thing to be? If you're that disgusted to tell someone what you do, you should probably do a different thing. Oh, what do? I'm actually a fucking dumb, stupid stand-up comic.
I like, the nightlife.
Okay.
Not so much...
All right, so right away, stop scratching your neck. Stop. If you have an itch, go ahead and knock it out, sure. But don't just scratch indefinitely on a date. Itchy is not on anyone's list of turn-ons.
I write all the time. I cannot be... If I have one drink, it throws off my, my brain waves there. My creativity will be shot. I got into computers just for my website and stuff.
Cool. What's your website?
It's like a daily diary of what I do.
Hey, dude. She was asking for the link. I'm pretty sure she knows what a website is. Hey, what's your website? Oh, it's just a collection of publicly accessible web pages that I put together under a single domain name so people could see what I decided to post on it.
People can follow my rise to obscurity, and...
Rise to obscurity.
The self-deprecating humor with this dude is never ending. And one joke here and there is fine, but if you try to make it your entire personality or your entire set, it's not going to go well. It's very hard to do that and have that be successful. And it's also very easy to see through it. We know what you're doing. And when you start to get too close to the pity party line, you lose your audience. It's not funny anymore. It's sad. And we don't want to be bummed out. So relax a little bit, dude. It's fine.
I decided, let me, do a diary of a comedian, You should do that. Go put, poetry.com or something.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, you do poetry.com or something. I wonder if that was based on anything factual. That she does a great rendition of I'm a Little Teapot. I wonder if that's real. I wonder if when they came in with the camera, she was like, hey, check this out. Or if they just completely made it up. I'm inclined to believe they completely made it up, but how amazing would it be if they walked in and she just busted into it,
Would you like to try a tonic?
I need something a little to quell my neuroticism. You have anything for
Something a
that?
little calming.
Takes away
Maybe
my worry.
Some chamomile now.
Okay, so we're here in this vibe.
In the vibe.
Give me
In the
something from
zone.
this vibe. What are you feeling?
It's particularly annoying to me that he did this to her because he's a stand-up comedian. And no one knows better than a comedian how annoying it is for someone to come up and tell you to do your job. Oh, you're a comedian? Tell me a joke. You don't do that. That's not how it works. So for him to know that she does poetry and just put her on the spot like this is such a jackass thing to do. And she handled it pretty well, if you ask me.
The mood, the muse, the magician, and the magic. All intertwined and interfused. Follow the sage into greater days of inspiration.
See what I mean? On the spot, off the top of your head. I don't think she did bad at all. I think that's pretty good. Hey, you remember at the beginning of the video what I said about learning precisely what not to do on a date? There you go.
Just hope you don't find a lump on your breast tonight.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to think of something
It's not even
positive.
funny.
I'm not trying. You said come up with a toast. It's not negative. It's not negative. I'm hoping happy.
Oh my
That's my way of saying I hope you have good health.
I guess he's technically not wrong. He was wishing her well. Hey, be careful driving home in the rain tonight. It would be terrible if you got into some sort of accident and flipped 3 or 4 times off the road, landed in a ditch full of water, upside down. Can't get your seatbelt off, and the water's slowly rising, and you're panicking, and you decide to use your last bits of breath that you know that you have to scream for help, hoping someone will hear you, knowing no one's probably going to. That would just be terrible. So I hope that doesn't happen. Please drive safe.
I just think you're a little too cynical.
I want you to watch his body language while she's talking. She's basically saying, you're a little bit too negative for me. That's all she's saying. His body language would suggest that she's telling him she's signed them up to fight a shark in the ocean with their bare hands for the next part of the date.
I mean, and you know, it's like people tell you get over it, right? And it's not that easy, but like, either you do something to like change it, or you just live in your shadow for the rest of your life. And living in your shadow is really boring.
You're not very physical.
What do you mean? I'm not like, I'll just come out and say it, like I'm not like attracted to you in like that way, you know?
Right.
She's 24 years old, and she is years beyond him as far as maturity is concerned. He's 10 years older than she is. She is by far the more mature one. I think she's pretty dope. He is not as dope.
I'm not attracted to many men, so don't be, you know what I mean? Like maybe 0.9% of the male population I'm actually attracted to.
So what do the 0.9 do?
Okay. They're
Oh, so I'm not in the 0.9. What is so special about the 0.9? What do they have that I don't? Also, she's about to rip him to shreds. Watch this.
intelligent, they're charismatic, they're into the outdoors, they're fit, they're fun, they're excited about life, they're positive. Every day is a great day, you know, no matter what happens.
Oh, so that was more a shot on me.
No, man. I got some bad news. The whole thing was a shot on you.
I just hope you find what you're looking for out here, you know?
What am I? Am I funny? Am I not funny?
Not funny.
You like me? You don't like me?
I don't like you.
I think that you're far too cynical.
Also, why is he asking this again? She's answered it more than once on this date. You are none of the things she is looking for. It's okay. It's fine. Let it go.
My
Well, give me
negativity
something more.
does
I
not
mean,
hold me back.
You know,
No, you're clearly thriving in every single way.
And then I tell you 2 steps back, 3 steps forward. That's the way. It doesn't hold me back. It just, you know.
where are you going?
Holy cow! You are the king of
The king?
Good question.
taking the. No, I mean, you know, you're taking things the wrong way.
Remember him saying she's the king of taking things the wrong way. That's going to be very relevant very soon.
Okay.
Forget it. You know, it's not working out. But,
Yeah,
you
we
know,
can't
what a
communicate.
what a friggin'
it's
shock.
horrible communicating with you.
Really? Am I wrong here? What did I do? What was the first thing that I did that made you?
Anything.
I don't know. Maybe when you introduce yourself as Tommy, a.k.a. Patrick, and then refuse to go into detail about it.
We can go into that later. It's a little.
It's probably not a great start.
I'm just like
And I'm not even gonna say new age. It's more like, you know.
I just don't vibe with you. That's fine.
Yeah, but you don't have to be rude about it.
You don't have to take it so personally.
See what I mean? She's 24. He's 34. And she understands it's fine. Not everybody's going to click. Not everybody's meant to be together. There's billions of people. And he just can't get behind it. He can't wrap his head around that.
You don't really
Don't
understand
take it personally.
me.
Hey, I hate you. Don't take that
You
so,
don't
so
understand
personally.
me either.
Yeah.
It's fine.
God
It's
forbid you
cool.
read into that.
Whatever.
You know, you suck, but you know, it's not really what it means
didn't
on
say
the
that.
outside.
Did I say that?
You basically in more words you said it. You know.
King of taking things the wrong way. You remember that?
Hey.
Look at this. Hey.
Good to meet you. You get a hug.
Hey, I get a hug and
Get a hug.
and the number. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Hey, you know, you
It's
suck.
cool.
Here's my card. Call me.
I didn't say that.
Right.
Did I say that?
All right.
Hey, whatever.
Needless to say, there's probably not going to be a second date. Maybe they remained friends. I don't know. It would be interesting to get a follow-up, but I don't really know how to make that happen. So I guess we'll wrap this video up here. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed the trip down memory lane. The nostalgia of watching this was something I haven't experienced to that degree in quite a while. Oddly enough, Blind Date was the thing that unlocked a bunch of memories for me. So let me know. Let me know if you used to watch the show, if this did anything for you. And if you have any suggestions of other shows, other old shows or new shows, I'm looking around for stuff that I want to continue to make videos about. So I'm open to some suggestions if you want to drop them down below. Other than that, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of what I'm doing, and we'll see you in the next one.